June 8th, 2023. Daily Bread. Passage, Job chapter 21, verse 1 to verse 34. Key verse 22. Title, God judges even the highest. Then Job replied, Listen carefully to my words. Let this be the consolation you give me. Bear with me while I speak, and after I have spoken, mock on. Is my complaint directed to a human being? Why should I not be impatient? Look at me and be appalled. Clap your hand over your mouth. When I think about this, I am terrified. Trembling seizes my body. Why do the wicked live on, growing old and increasing in power? They see their children established around them, their offspring before their eyes. Their homes are safe and free from fear. The rod of God is not on them. Their bulls never fail to breed. Their cows calve and do not miscarry. They send forth their children as a flock. Their little ones dance about. They sing to the music of timbrel and lyre. They make merry to the sound of the pipe. They spend their years in prosperity and go down to the grave in peace. Yet they say to God, Leave us alone. We have no desire to know your ways. Who is the Almighty, that we should serve him? What would we gain by praying to him? But their prosperity is not in their own hands, so I stand aloof from the plans of the wicked. Yet how often is the lamp of the wicked snuffed out? How often does calamity come upon them? The fate God allots in his anger. How often are they like straw before the wind, like chaff swept away by a gale? It is said, God stores up the punishment of the wicked for their children. Let him repay the wicked, so that they themselves will experience it. Let their own eyes see their destruction. Let them drink the cup of the wrath of the Almighty. For what do they care about the families they leave behind, when their allotted months come to an end? Can anyone teach knowledge to God, since he judges even the highest? One person dies in full vigor, completely secure and at ease, well nourished in body, bones rich with marrow. Another dies in bitterness of soul, never having enjoyed anything good. Side by side they lie in the dust, and worms cover them both. I know full well what you are thinking, the schemes by which you would wrong me. You say, Where now is the house of the great, the tents where the wicked lived? Have you never questioned those who travel? Have you paid no regard to their accounts? That the wicked are spared from the day of calamity, that they are delivered from the day of wrath. Who denounces their conduct to their face? Who repays them for what they have done? They are carried to the grave, and watch is kept over their tombs. The soil in the valley is sweet to them. Everyone follows after them, and a countless throng goes before them. So how can you console me with your nonsense? Nothing is left of your answers but falsehood. Daily Bread Message. Job listened to his friend Zophar the Naamathite describe the fate of those who forsake God and seek earthly pleasure alone. A day of God's wrath awaited them. Now Job replied in the midst of his intense suffering. He saw that the wicked often prospered. They experienced the joys of this life. Their families grew, their homes were protected, and the work of their hands bore fruit, even though they neither sought nor served God. Job saw that their prosperity was in God's hands. There are also times when God punishes the wicked, according to his judgment and at his right time. He is the sovereign judge. He knows all people and all things. He judges sin completely. He judges even the highest among men. Job didn't have an easy answer as to why the wicked often prospered, but he knew that any easy answer was nonsense. Even in his suffering, he left judgment to God himself. Prayer. Lord, you are the judge of all things and all people. Help me to be wise and entrust all judgment to you. One word, God is the judge of all.